News Panorama 4. Can texting become an addiction?
A new survey out on text messaging finds 1 in 3 teens sending more than 100 texts a day. For young people, it's a way to communicate with their friends, but some now worry it could turn into an addiction. Deborah Farrick joins us now with more. Deborah.
Well, Christy, the numbers are really staggering when you think about it. One mom told us that texting is like breathing to her teenage daughter, completely automatic. Now, it doesn't necessarily make it a good thing, and there's a big move right now to find out the potential long-term consequences. How fast can your average 15-year-old text a single line? Let's just say faster than someone not in high school. Mine's not even English. For 10th grader Sarah Matskin on the right, Sarah Marshall in the middle, and April Polubiek, texting may be as important as talking. How many texts do you send and receive every day?
Probably around 200.
Definitely a lot, a couple hundred.
It varies, but...
Varies, studies show, to the tune of well over 3,000 texts a month for the average teenager. The question now, are teens texting too much?
It's right by my bed when I go to sleep, and it's right by my bed when I wake up. So it's like the first thing I go to.
80% of all kids own a cell phone, and the rate of texting has skyrocketed 600% in 3 years. Doctors say texting and the instant gratification of getting a text back floods the brain's pleasure center with the mood-enhancing dopamine.
Neuroimaging studies have shown that those kids who are texting have that area of the brain light up the same as an addict using heroin. And they will actually describe, when I don't have it, I feel bad, I feel anxious, or I feel sad.
So it's like the new nicotine.
That's a good description, yeah. And for many, it may well be.
Brain doctor Michael Seifert treats teens with sleeping disorders at this New Jersey sleep clinic and has discovered that 1 out of 5 of them are interrupting their sleep to text, triggering problems.
With a lack of sleep, they are having a problem performing. They're going from A or honor roll students to, barely passing.
And while the behavior can be addictive, teens like Sarah Marshall say they're confident they can quit cold turkey.
Maybe I'd have some withdrawal symptoms. I'd get anxious and wonder what's going on. But once I realize that nothing bad is happening, it's fine without my phone.